$20 makeup challenge, $20 makeup challenge. Hey guys, so as you can see from the title above, as well as me just randomly talking about it, is that this is the $20 makeup challenge. So I went on down to Target and I picked up a bunch of goodies that helped me put together this look right here. I gotta tell you guys, it was difficult to stay below the budget, but everything in this video except for the brushes is exactly $20, including tax. Now, as far as the brushes, I didn't include it in the price. However, I tried to pick very, very affordable brushes for you guys. So everything from here is pretty much e.l.f. brushes. Like the black ones are all in the e.l.f. whatever series, and these are like the $3 e.l.f. brushes, and then I had these $1 e.l.f. brushes. Again, I did not calculate this into my $20 total. However, I tried to be conscious and pick really affordable brushes for you guys. This was super fun to film because it really just forced me to think on my toes and just to find inventive ways of doing your makeup. And this is the look that I came up with. I feel like the hardest part that really kept me on my toes was how to deal with my brows, because I didn't pick up a brow product and none of the eyeshadows that I picked were brown. Like this is not brown, this is like a dark purple. So my brows were probably the hardest part to get to my liking, but I managed to, I think I did a pretty good job. So without further ado, we're gonna jump right into this video.
Okay, so what you are looking at here is me basically just putting my hair back up into a clip to make sure that it's not in my face when I start my makeup, and then I'm going to do this really awkward dance. And you had to know that I didn't have enough money in this challenge to buy an eyeshadow base, so I'm going to use the foundation as an eyeshadow base, and I'm going to put that all over my eyelid. Okay, so taking that first white champagne kind of color, I'm going to use that flat shader brush and apply this all over my eyelid. Then I'm going to take that bronzer and I'm going to put this in my crease with that round dome shaped brush. This is going to be like my transition shade. And of course, using that fluffy brush, I'm just going to blend that out. I know this is kind of random and it kind of skipped, but I used that really dark purple shade to try and fill in my eyebrows because I was pretty much desperate at this point. I had absolutely nothing to fill in my eyebrows with, so this was gonna have to do. Okay, so taking that same exact brush that I used to basically put on my eyebrows, I put a little foundation on there and used it to carve out my eyebrows. And now I'm taking the darkest color from the palette and just using it to define the outer V corner of my eye. This is going to give it somewhat of a smoky effect. I don't know why I said that as if it were a question. I totally meant that. And of course, with my fluffy brush, again, I'm going to just blend it out. Okay, so at this point, I'm going back in with that champagne color, and I'm going to apply this underneath my brow bone to kind of highlight. Again, I don't know why I said that as if it were a question. Again, I totally meant that. And using that dark color, again, I'm going to go on my bottom lash line, just on that outer corner, just to smoke it out a little bit. Now taking that mascara, which by the way is a lengthening mascara, I'm going to intend to pretty much build this because it wasn't the easiest mascara to work with, but I did end up really liking it. It kind of almost stretched out my lashes a little more and definitely gave it a lot of length. And then I'm taking my e.l.f. eyeliner here and I'm just going to pretty much just line my eyes and wing out my liner. So considering the eyeliner wasn't so pigmented on its own, I kind of used it to fill in my eyebrows a little bit because there wasn't a lot of color coming off. So I figured, you know what, it was pretty much safe to use on my eyebrow, and I'm kind of glad that I came up with it because it totally worked. So now I'm going to be taking that Maybelline Fit Me foundation and basically just applying it all over my skin and just buffing it in with my brush. Of course, I didn't have any concealer, so I had to dab that foundation on my fingertips and use it as a concealer. Okay, so now I'm going in with that bronzer I picked up from NYC, and I'm going to use this to contour my cheeks. Which actually, you guys, I'm really glad that I picked this up because this is now incorporated into my everyday routine, and I really like it. I'm also going to take it on the sides of my nose to try and contour my nose a little bit. And then last but not least, I'm going to put on my lipstick that I picked up from Wet n Wild. I absolutely love this color. But first I'm going to apply a little bit of foundation onto my lips to kind of neutralize the color. And yeah, you know the rest. So now with that same shimmery eyeshadow that I used underneath my brow bone, I'm going to use this on the top of my nose and the highest parts of my cheeks to try and highlight. And using that purple shade from the eyeshadow, as weird as this sounds, well, not there yet, but first I'm going to use this underneath my lash line and wait till you guys see what I'm going to do with it later. So taking that same purple, I'm going to be applying this on my cheeks like a blush. Oh yeah, I went there. And that is pretty much it, guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions or comments, just please leave them down below in the comment section, and give this video a huge thumbs up. And I will see you in my next video, guys. Love ya.